Is this a quick already to tell you just what is going on in the attic? This is the furnace. Attached to it, the exhaust fan. It take the burning air to outside the building. And this is a plenum, and you see this duct there. This is a return. It means it's the air from the filter area go to here through the furnace. And if we need cooling, this is the one. It will be called the coil. And after this, it will go to this piping to go to every room. If we need heat, this section here will be hot. The air, the same air, just a different speed, and it will come to be hot, and it will go inside the room. Okay, this and the drain pan under the coil, and this pipe here it go into the plumbing, whatever air coming, the water from the coil, and the drain pan under. If is in case any problem with the water dripping here and start dripping outside, to tell you have a problem with the flick. Okay. Here to open the furnace is really easy. Is one screw here and the second screw. You just hit it off. And every door sure is from company different. This one is just to slide to the back and you go out. Okay. And the same, you just, okay. This one. Okay. Now quick. This is the gas line. Sure, it have to have some control valve. You see this? If it's straight, guys, like that, this means it's open. If we turn it off, it have to be like that. Okay. Now is on again. Okay. Like what we say is very important before you turn is the heat. You have to make sure all thing is working correct. This area with the board is connected to the thermostat, and here the fan motor inside. We work at different speed with the heat or cooling. Okay, the cooling is more faster. This area here, when we go details on the heat, you will understand most of the part what you need to know about it. Okay, that it works with the 2 power. This is the main power is 120. Okay, and to the area with the controller is a 24 volt. Means anything it turn on and off, control heat, control cool, all this work with the 24 volt. And what transformer is here all the way in the corner. This what it take 120 and to turn it to 24 volt. And after this you will send it to the board. And this again, this is wiring from the thermostat. From here I can do exactly the work exactly like thermostat. From if I pick a car red, if I contact it to the yellow here, this the air conditioning will work. If I contact it to the white W, this what it will be the heat. Means from here I can turn the heat on. Okay, you will see now here the clip, alligator clip. I clip from the red to the white W, because you have another white. This is coming from outside. If you see this 2 wiring here, 2 wire, red and white. This is going outside, the condenser outside, and I will explain this later. You see that now? Okay. This white does not count like the white we have this one. This white here, if you check on the, here it will be W. The one is going to the W. This is heat. And I already jumped from here to here. This is, I control the power from here. If I push it in, I will have power. Supposed to be the heat start. Here there's the fan already starting. The heat, how it works exactly, as soon the thermostat give order to turn the heat on, the first thing it will run, and we'll go this step by step. Do you see this one here? This is inside fan. When it's running, call it fan exhaust fan. When it turn on, it creates vacuum. When it creates vacuum, you see this here. Here you have a pipe between from this plugs to here. But all this I will show you really, guys, there are pictures than that. This hose, the black hose in the back, when it creates vacuum from the fan. I want to make sure all the air, the burn air, it go outside from the home. To do that, we have this exhaust fan is inside here. It turn on and bring all the burning air to this pipe to go inside this box, and after this connect to here to go outside the house. Okay, means before we turn the heat on, we want to make sure this is running. How did they do that? They have this, as soon if this fan running, it will create vacuum. If it's not running, it will not create vacuum. This means is another step will not ever run. Means the first thing we want to make sure this is running, and if is this running, the exhaust fan, it will take create vacuum. This it will vacuum and connect this two wiring together inside, give an order to the board. The first thing, you guys, when the heat starts, you can see this is the exhaust fan. It comes first on, I can hear it, and this, if I touch it, it's running. Okay, what it does, it creates vacuum. If you see this pipe there, you see this one here, it will connect it to a pipe. The back you can't see it, but I will show you in another video, guys. And it will let this touch each other here, and we'll show you more details when it comes to the point when you need it. Okay, and after this, it gives the signal again to the board. Now it will go to the igniter. Here the igniter, it will show better another picture, and you have a sensor, flame sensor. What it does, if is a gas run and is already got hot, it will give a signal to say, okay, everything running good. Because if it's just the gas and if it's not flaming, it can be the house on fire. This will shut off if it's not got hot. Now we will start it and we'll see step by step. Okay, now the power on. I already, let's do this way. Create the order. As soon as you hear this one, this is already running very fast. It will create vacuum. You will hear here. After that, this is create vacuum and it will work. Let another section go. Now you will see that igniter supposed to be turned. You see this redness coming now. This is the igniter. Okay, this after the igniter, it will allow the gas to open from here, and you can see the flame. All these guys are adding. Okay. Now there's a sensor. It will show it got hot, and it gives signal already to the board to say yes, the gas is warm, and it keep running. If this sensor not working, it will turn the flame on and it will shut off again. This means we know that if the flame is never come on, we can look to the igniter. If there's nothing happening here, we have to look to this pipe in the back. Maybe it's open or cut in it. It will not create vacuum. The second step, if you hear it now, click in. Now the fan will start. Okay, now everything is normal. The heat kick in first, after this the fan, and usually the fan is running slowly than cooling. Cooling is high speed. Okay, the igniter will turn on front of the gas, and as soon the gas open, it will firing the flame. After this, the igniter will go out from the circuit. Nothing, it will not be turning on all the time, just on. As soon the flame run, it will shut off. They have another thing, a flame sensor flame. It will be front of the flame. It's just a little piece of metal. You can see it, and I will show you in another video more better than that. Okay, and when it senses a flame, this means the gas is already running and everything okay. They will send a message to the board saying, okay, now the flame is running. But say if it's a flame, the gas open, but really is no flame, this will be dangerous, just the gas around. This will, until this node got hot, he will turn off the gas direct. And this what we do the test really for all this when we do the winter checkup, and this I really recommend it. I want to show you again the flame, and we go step by step how it work again when it's running. Okay, we'll make it this is more easier. I give an order clear. I'm just waiting until it clears the system, because the hot now the fan is already run again. I will wait until the heat, because they have a sensor when the unit is hot, he will keep the fan running first until it cool off, and the already will come back to the order. I just turn it on now. If it's the fan, okay, if his fan come in again, this means the unit is still hot and the sensor is open. The heat sensor is open. This will allow the fan run first until the unit got cold. Okay, we'll wait a couple seconds and we'll turn it on. Thank you. Okay, I wait a couple seconds until the sensor already open again, and now I will touch the red with the white. Okay, again, this is start the first. Radiate vacuum, like what we said before. Here. And after this, it's supposed to be the flame. And every time you hear really little click, you see step by step. Now, this is this reddish here. Open the gas. Couple seconds, you will hear click again, and the fan will be running. This is everything normal and is running good. We will do couple tests now to see if there's any problem, what will happen. Okay, we will do now the flame sensor. I disconnected the flame sensor now. If you see here, I already disconnected, and we'll see what will happen. Everything's supposed to be running normal, and we'll see what will happen exactly. I see again the exhaust fan running, everything is okay. Until we'll come here, you see the igniter is normal, everything is normal so far. Okay, you will let the gas open and the flame start. Okay, you see the flame here is running, but I disconnect already the flame sensor. You see what happened? Right away it shut off because it's not got hot. It say no, something wrong. Okay, this is really absolutely what the flame sensor. Now it is connected the igniter. See, it's connected already. This means it will not be flame. We want to see if the gas, what will happen. Okay, here is running. Again, exactly the same before. And you will hear a little click. It give order to the igniter start, but the igniter is not working because I disconnected, and we see this is can be problem when it's igniter bad. This exactly you hear this click. A click already the gas to start. You can hear that, and it shut off because no igniter. Okay, exactly all this is. If its igniter is not good, you will hear that. Okay, and all the time we have a code. If you want to know the code, it's easy to know. Just wait. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And here most of the furnace have a code, and here the code, and is a way to read it. Is let's say. Most of the time it tells you exactly what the code is. Let's say if it's 12 here, blower on after power up, and this is exactly what it is. Okay. 2 slow and 1 fast. 1, 2. This is 12. Okay, this is the way it's speed. The one I read it before 33. Because 3 is fast, 3 is slow. And I go here, you have yes, order here, series 3. Pressure switch did not open. No, this 23. Where series 3, limit or flame roll. And when we disconnect the flame, and this is exactly what the problem. Okay, means the code it will help some. Most of the unit furnace now have a code. Okay. This is the fuse, we talked about it before, the limey orange, and this one I think is E or 3, and you have another one is 5. Okay, this is really good if there's any problem with the electric. This what will save the board. Okay, this fuse. Okay, I put back the flame and the igniter, and I think everything will be running normal now. Here again, the igniter starts normal after I connect it again. Now the flame will start. Okay, all these guys in your attic. Okay. Couple seconds now, and fan will start. Beginning, yes, until the flame starts. Keep eye on the igniter. You see how is the coloration there? See this now? The igniter is on.